Hello, and welcome to the Vibrant Beginnings podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Ashley Thomas, and my goal with this podcast is to just help empower women on their journey to conception, their journeys through motherhood, and just everything kind of in between. I had this brilliant idea on my way to the gym. I don't know if you ever have brilliant ideas while you're driving in the car or while you're in motion. Like sometimes I'll get really great ideas when I'm working out as well. And this idea came to me when I was on my way going to work out. And so I was driving in the car halfway to the gym and I'm like thinking about it and I'm like, I should do a podcast. And then all of a sudden these ideas came to me about what it could be about and who it could help and like why I would want to do it. And so it came to be that I am starting a podcast about just interviewing women on their journeys to motherhood and sharing their birth stories. I think it is so empowering to hear women talk and share what they went through, how the babies came into the world, how we all come into this world is quite unique and different. And I just wanted to have a place for women to be inspired. As a non mom yet, there's a lot I know to be dangerous about becoming a mother, but there's just so much you just don't know until you experience it, right? So I hope you see any questions that I ask come from a place of curiosity and they're not ill-intended. It's just I just there's certain things I just don't know and won't know until I do get to experience it myself. And that's kind of what this podcast came to be is um, we'll see where it goes. I'm quite excited to see. I think it will evolve into something bigger than this, but right now I will be sharing stories of friends and people I meet along my journey in life of what they've benefited from becoming a mother and just how it's changed them and all the cool things in between. Um, yeah, so that's kind of where this is all coming from. A little bit about me, I am a doctor of chiropractic. So if you hear of anyone that I'm interviewing, we might talk about chiropractic. We might talk about the chiropractic program. It is basically in the US, we have about 3.5, 4 years. Usually they'll require a bachelor's before we go into chiropractic college. And then we will have about a 3.5 to 4 year program within chiropractic, depending on which school you go to. So all in all, it's about an 8 year program. There's boards throughout. There's lots of testing throughout. So you might experience or listen to us talk. I started chiropractic school with the intention of working with athletes, and I left chiropractic school with more so the intention of working with women in pregnancy and children. So I've spent the last 8 years focusing more on that. I've taken extensive classes on um, adjusting and treating children and pregnancy and all those fun things. And then I have also taken Shaper Protocol, which you might hear throughout the podcast as well, which is a whole body wellness program essentially, where I focus with couples on making sure that they are healthy prior to conception. You can find that at Creating Vibrant Families. So, anywhere on social media, that's kind of where we're at. And this podcast is basically powered by that. So, it's powered by me and Creating Vibrant Families and just helping couples gain health prior to conception. I see that being a huge challenge in the coming years, especially with some of my friends that I know have experienced either miscarriages or infertility struggles or just challenges trying to have a baby. And you think back to years ago when our grandparents and great grandparents had babies and they just had so many. It was so easy. It was so easy to be fertile and it was so easy to have a child. And now I feel like there will be more struggles. So my goal with the work that I do is to help couples gain health so they can have babies like they want. Um, yeah, and that's I I guess that's it for now. Next week I will release episodes where I start interviewing women on their journeys. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or you would like to be on the podcast, please let me know. I always love hearing beautiful birth stories and how babies come into the world and how they're all uniquely different. And I'll leave you with this: every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. Have a good day. Bye.